What up out there, YouTube land, and welcome back to DaKitchen. I'm your host, Jules Pixtiar, as usual. Today we're going to be talking sauces. Not just any sauce. Tahini sauce. What is it? Where does it come from? And the biggest question of all, what good is it if it's not going on top of your falafel or shawarma? I'm just kidding, of course. Today we're going to make tahini sauce. It's a Middle Eastern dish. They eat it in Israel, Cyprus, Armenia, and even the Gaza Strip. Surprise, surprise. What's the basic ingredient of it? Sesame seeds. The dish is as old as the Middle East itself. So basically we're going to get started right away. Most important thing, which I'm not even going to bother how to show you how to do, because if you don't know how to do this, you're probably not going to be able to complete the rest of this process either. But basically you got to take some sesame seeds, flatten them out on a pan, put them in the oven for 10 minutes. Just toast them a little bit. That way, it brings out the flavor. Okay, now we're gonna put all this together and make tahini sauce. It takes about 1 minute. Okay, let's do this. So the first thing you gotta do is you just open up the blender, take your half a cup of sesame seeds. This is what I got right here. You're gonna add two teaspoons full of olive oil, just to help it grind up in the blender. The noise of this thing drives me crazy. I'm going to grind this up and then come back to you so you don't got to listen to it. So something that I've noticed is that as you're trying to blend up these sesame seeds, toasted sesame seeds, you got to add a little bit of water along the way, Just a couple teaspoons every couple minutes, because what happens is it gets harder and harder to blend. So that's just the tip. I'm going to keep blending this out. So the more and more you blend this, the question becomes, how pasty do you want this to be? But from what I've seen, you're looking for a liquid. We'll leave it to hummus to have a bit more texture. So basically, I'm going to take this that I blended out. Look at that, as you can see. All right, perfect. Going to add a few more things to it. Put it back in the blender. So I'm going to add salt. 1 teaspoon, 2 pieces of garlic. Apparently, you don't want to OD on the garlic on here. I've heard bad things with the tahini, because what happens is it takes over the flavor. So, you want to put that in there. I'm going to put a lime in. Then you take all this, you put it back in the blender, and pow! You're supposed to have tahini sauce. Let's check it out. So here it is, tahini sauce. We've unraveled 4,000 years of mystery. Look at that. Made our own tahini sauce. Why do people put cilantro on that? Rita, why do people even put cilantro on it? It's so dumb. It's just tahini sauce.
I don't know that one.
Okay, ready? So here it is, the blended up. We've unraveled 4,000 years of mystery, tahini sauce. Ready to go right in the plastic thing so you can shoot it up on your falafel or shawarma. Thanks a lot for watching. Tahini.